Welcome to Talk of the Town. This is an official podcast from the town of Pinetop-Lakeside to expand upon community topics shared through the Talk of the Town newsletter. Here we will give you more detail, respond to questions, and deliver information about community news and happenings. Hey, it's Rob Hefner again here for the town of Pinetop-Lakeside, Talk of the Town. We're having a beautiful day here. We're heading into the summer weather. It's getting obvious. We'll have some more wind, and you got to wait until Mother's Day to make sure it doesn't snow, because that could happen. Today,
you don't want to plant your garden until the oaks have leaves the size of a squirrel's ear. How about that for a tip?
Well, is that the squirrels with the big ears or the little ears?
The little ears.
Okay, the little ears. That, of course, is Councilmember Lynn Krigbaum. How are you?
I am just fine. Thanks, Rob.
So we're hanging out here you are the first ever person in the brand new studio here in the town of Pinetop-Lakeside for the podcasts and then eventual video.
How exciting.
So there
Thank
we go.
you.
Kicking it off. I want to talk about an event. We had talked about it previously when you guys were awarded this. Leave No Trace, right?
Exactly. We are a spotlight for the state of Arizona. We are the only ones that have this event coming. It'll be the first weekend in June. It's Friday, June 2nd, and Saturday, June 3rd. And it's called Leave No Trace. Now, Leave No Trace is supported nationally by Subaru. They do really good things for the outdoors. And Trax, which I've been a member of for 25 years. We have a trail crew, and Subaru has sent their representatives to our trail crew to teach us how to do sustainable trails. So that's another thing that Subaru is really good company. Shouldn't be doing maybe an advertisement, but I think it's really good that they support this Leave No Trace.
Well, you didn't tell anybody to buy one, but it's
okay.
There though. And they're here locally as well, which is nice.
Right, in Sholo.
So let's talk about, we had done, if you want to go back, there's another episode, and I'll even link it down below, where we talked about how you got the award and that. Talk to me about the event. What's going to be happening?
Okay, so one of the things that we are required to do as an event spotlight is a service project. And because Trax is a trail building and maintaining organization, and we have 200 miles here in the White Mountains that we work on weekly, it makes sense that we would build a trail as our service project.
Oh, very cool.
This whole event is going to be at the Nature Center on Woodland Road. So I hope everybody knows where that is, down from the movie theater light. Whole event will start on Friday, June 2nd at the Nature Center. And about 8:30, we will start on this stewardship project. Now, there will be a team that comes from Leave No Trace, and they will arrive on Thursday, and we'll get to know them, but we've already met them on a Zoom call. And so it's Elena and Jesse, and they will be here checking us in at 8 o'clock to about 8:15 to 8:30 before we start the trail building project. So the Nature Center has been the site of our first rollover gate, and we put it in for the Forest Service to check it out so that we could put, instead of having to open gates on our 200 miles of trails,
right.
We have 43 gates that are, especially for bike riders, they're a real nuisance. The Forest Service finally approved this trial gate, and it needs a trail on both sides of it to join it to the regular Nature Center trail, which Trax built several years ago. That will be what we will do on Friday morning primarily. But there also will be these two people who will be leading activities. And so they'll have a tent outside near where we're doing the trail building so that you can do both things. And there will be activities that show Leave No Trace. You get a chance to actually use our Trax tools, which are called McLeods, to build this trail. And then you also will be doing activities with the Leave No Trace people. Then at 10 o'clock that Friday morning, the people that want to go can leave the Nature Center and drive to the Pinetop Coffee and there will be an introduction to how the science of coffee is important to those of us who drink coffee. So
Very
you
good.
might want to know something about that. So we're all big into science on this kind of thing. And then in the afternoon, there will be more Leave No Trace presentations. And at 3 o'clock, it's possible to go to a free program at the Nature Center every day, including Saturdays and Sundays. At the Nature Center, these birds are being trained as their places of residence are being cleaned. So one bird is taken out at a time and trained, and you get to watch as they do this, and it is free every day. So that's a wonderful thing at the Nature Center. Then we have more things that happen that afternoon. Let's go to Saturdays. So Saturday morning, we start the workshops at, coffee and donuts at 8 o'clock, both days. So that's in the town of Pinetop-Lakeside has sponsored this, and that's what I'm going to use the money for. So it's very wonderful that we can have coffee and donuts both mornings.
So we're going to have to do the science behind donuts at some point, right? No, I'm just kidding.
That would be a good idea. Okay,
so coffee and donuts.
Coffee and donuts.
And then the workshops.
Right, the workshops. We're not doing any more on the trail building. That we should have completed that trail because it's not very long.
Okay.
That should take care of Friday morning, should complete the trail. Saturday is a really exciting day. Our own Lakeside Forest Service Ranger Station has a wonderful person named Hoya Slavinsky. I hope I'm just not totally destroyed her name, but anyway, we call her Hoya. And she is also a Leave No Trace trained person.
Awesome.
So she will be doing a workshop that includes being inside for a PowerPoint, probably not too long because we're outside people. And then there are going to be 7 people at table stations on the nature trail that will talk to you about the 7 principles of Leave No Trace.
Okay.
Those principles are plan ahead and prepare, travel and camp on durable surfaces. These are the things you have to pay attention to.
Yeah.
Dispose of waste properly, leave what you find, minimize campfire impact, respect wildlife, and be considerate of others. So those 7 places will have a person telling you about this with a little activity, and you will rotate through the 7 for the whole rest of the morning. So that's Saturday morning, June 3rd. Then Saturday afternoon, we have Leave No Trace presentations, especially for families, and we have booths with local information. One of those is the fire department that's going to come, and they will be doing a Firewise presentation, but I have asked if they would bring a fire truck. So especially if you have kids, you want to come and get to see the fire truck. Then again, at 2 o'clock, we have the Firewise. At 3 o'clock, there's Raptor training again, and then at 4 o'clock is the Tracks General Meeting, which is our celebration of National Trails Day, and we will have Leave No Trace speakers. So that's pretty much the whole shebang. There is also, I need to tell you about this at the Nature Center. We have just opened, it's from the Arizona Science Center in Phoenix, and it's
Guinness Book World Records, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
Science. Have you had somebody talk about that?
Yes. Well, we haven't talked about it yet, but it's actually been mentioned during a couple different meetings.
Okay. So
yes.
That time is from 10 a.m. until 2:30 every day. So if you're at the Leave No Trace event and you have finished doing everything, you've seen all the booths, you've done all the things that you want to do, or if you want to come earlier or some different time in the day, but you have the option of going to this Guinness because it's right there at the Nature Center.
Bet.
So it's pretty exciting.
So what we're going to do is we're going to link below, of course, those 7 fundamental principles.
Yes.
We're going to give you a link to the Nature Center.
Good. Wonderful.
And maybe even we can find the Guinness, the science of the Guinness World Records link, just so people understand what it is.
Well, and Leave No Trace also has, of course,
absolutely
a website.
Yep, we'll have that there as well.
lnt.org.
Awesome.
So
cool.
That's excellent. Thank you, Rob.
Okay, and once again, thank you very much. That, of course, is Councilmember Lynn Krigbaum. And everybody,
thanks.
Be out there, have fun, and
right?
leave.
Learn a lot. It'll be a wonderful time.
Got it. And leave no trace.
Leave no trace.